Hello friends, in this video tutorial we will be taking a look as to how to get started with Solidworks. As soon as you click Solidworks, after your installation is complete, you will be taken to this window here. So we'll take a look at some of the commands that you can see on the title bar, one after the other. So under File, you will have the option to create a new file. The new file can be a part, an assembly or a drawing, and then you can create sheet metal, surface modeling or whatever modeling that you need to do. And if you want to create a new file, the option is here. Else if you want to open a file that has already been created, you can select open, and then under the options here, this actually gives you a list of the commands that have been recently created. So it says browse recent documents, and then you have the exit command. So in view, the view option actually shows the list of options that you want to actually see after you go into the actual modeling environment. And then the tools option allows you to create add-ins for whatever software that you have actually made, about which we'll be seeing in a moment. And then you have the SolidWorks help and tutorials options here. The shortcuts that you can see here are actually the shortcuts for the options within the file, view, tool and help. So if I want to create a new document, either I can go to file, say new, or I can just hit on the option here. If I want to open a document, I can just click open. Then you have save, print and undo options. If I can come to the options settings here, and if I just click it, I'll show you what happens. So this is actually the system options, which have got all the kinds of system settings for the SolidWorks modeling that you're going to do. We might not be changing them often, but as and when we need it, we'll be coming back to this just in case we need it. And then one of the most important things that you need to understand about before getting started is about SolidWorks add-ins. As we had discussed in the introduction video, SolidWorks actually provides you a lot of options in addition to a mere surface or assembly. For example, we were talking about its capability to do electrical analysis or even routing and stuff like that. So the options that you need to turn on if you want to use those options they are available under the add-ins window. If you can see here, it shows me SolidWorks routing, tool analyst, and then PDM motion. Tool analysis is actually used for tolerance and stack up. And then you can say SolidWorks electrical. So this option needs to be turned on if you want to use the SolidWorks electrical. And then you have flow simulation option, which is actually the option that is being used for basic CFD analysis that can be done. And then if you can see other add-ins here, other add-ins actually mean the other softwares where you can directly import the models that have been created using SolidWorks. For example, SolidWorks is a CAD software, which is a computer-aided designing software, and most often in the industries, if you can see, the model would be created using one of the CAD softwares like SolidWorks, and then the computer-aided analysis, which we call the CAE analysis, would be done using some of the analysis softwares like ANSYS, Hypermesh, StarCesium, etc. So as a common practice, the model that you create using SolidWorks you should be able to directly import it into the CAE software. For that reason, you need to create add-ins within SolidWorks, so that the model that has been created using SolidWorks and saved as a SolidWorks part is going to be you'll be able to import them back into the CAE environment. If you can see the last load time here, it says less than a second, 4 seconds, 19 seconds for electrical, close to 7 seconds for flow simulation, and 3 seconds for inspection. So this is actually the time the additional time for the boot up that it would take if you have them on. So what happens is, like, when you click SolidWorks, it takes a stipulated amount of time to open. But just in case you have any of these add-ins ticked up here, it's going to take additional so many seconds to start up, because you're saying I need to have additional features to work with. So it is always advisable to have them turned off before booting up SolidWorks, so that your boot up actually becomes a little faster, and as you go in, you can just select them if you really want to use them. So that's all about add-ins. So you can just say okay. And for you to create a new part, new document, let's say the document can be anything, as I told earlier, a part, assembly, or drawing, you just need to click new here. So that new SolidWorks document window opens up. Here you can see it gives us 3 options to create part, assembly, or drawing. It's actually asking you what kind of environment do you want me to open. Like, do you want to create a part, or once the parts have been created, do you want to assemble them, or do you want to create a drawing, which is actually conversion of 3D to 2D, which is actually the last step in any solid modeling project. So we'll just say part for the time being, and I'll say OK, so that it takes me into the part modeling environment. So if you can see, once you're into the part modeling environment, here you can see it says editing part, which means it is in a part modeling environment. And once the SolidWorks add-ins tab is clicked, it will show you the list of add-ins that have been successfully installed onto your design environment. So this is how your screen is actually going to look like. This is how your GUI is actually going to look like. In the next video, we'll be looking at how to use the sketching tools step by step, like how to convert the units and things like that. Thanks for watching, guys.